My Frost fans in the video has messaged me showing you guys a crazy tier combination on how to actually get any tier card in the game for free. And guys, this can be one crazy tier combination. It's gonna be pretty insane though, guys. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Hit the little bell. Hit like guys know whenever I post a video. If you guys actually want to follow me on SuperCard, all you got to do is just type in PaytonFrost, all lowercase or all uppercase. But as I said, you guys can see my name like this, PaytonFrost like this. But as I said, there's a space after my name. You guys won't be able to find me. But as I said, if you guys type my name all one word without a space, then you guys can find me on SuperCard. Either way works. Come on, baby, 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 come on. I was actually doing this combination. We'll actually work on actually getting pretty much any tier card in the game, including WrestleMania 41 tier cards for free, which is actually pretty essential. Any tier card in the game, including WrestleMania 41 tier cards, Valor tier cards, and pretty much any other tier that comes out in SuperCard, because pretty much we're actually getting closer and closer to the next tier, and then we're getting closer to pretty much the next tiers and to season 12 as well. But like I said though, guys, doing this combination will help you guys get any tier card in the game, no matter what tier you guys are. Let me actually show you guys between how it works. This combination will actually work with the actual catalog and making the cards for basically super coins and blue and red crystals. And then it will also work with the actual game modes between the actual 4 game modes and pretty much any game mode that you get of the tier cards that you guys can see that you guys know that you're gonna get. It's actually a really simple game. It's actually a really simple, glitch, cheat, exploit combination that actually works for any tier that you guys are on, pretty much from the lowest tier all the way to the highest tier, or pretty much low, middle, or high, whatever you guys wanna call it. This will actually work for any tier. So this will actually work for the Invasion, Feral, Legion, Royal Rumble, Duel, Valor, WrestleMania. Well, it's only gonna work for like the base tier cards. It's not gonna work with event cards or anything like that, because it would just be too OP. It'd just be overpowered. This combination will actually work with Road to Glory, Ring Domination, Giants Unleashed, and War Games, the actual 4 different game modes, but also any other game mode that you guys can actually see with any tier card that you're going to be getting, no matter what tier it is, from the actual lowest tier all the way to the highest tier, then any tier that's above, Valor and WrestleMania and stuff. So this will actually work out pretty insane. The actual Wolfgang card, for an example, so you guys can actually get that card for free. But what's actually really cool though, then you guys can actually do this. Check this out. Then you guys can actually go to the card catalog, for an example. You guys can go to the card catalog, and like I said, so any of those cards that are from the actual Road to Glory that you guys don't have unlocked, and then like I said, this will work for any tier. And also guys, then you guys can actually do this combination if you guys are just starting out on SuperCard. This is a really easy combo to do. And also guys, this combo will actually work for the backstage event too. I didn't even realize that, because if you guys actually have a lot of super coins, there's actually a Roman Reigns on there too, a WrestleMania one. So if you guys have a lot of tokens, you guys can actually do this first, and then you guys can do that. So the backstage event is actually a really good event to do, because you can see the card you're going to get. And oh yeah, you can even probably do this with bundles and stuff too, like on the website if you guys get, so this will actually work for that too. But like I said, this strategy will work for anything of the cards that you guys can see that that you're going to get, which is really easy. So she have the actual catalog unlocked, which is pretty insane. So basically you guys have to get a whole lot of XP, but basically, like I said, I actually have a whole lot of XP videos on my channel if you guys like to go check those out. It's really easy. But basically, you guys can get tons of XP from pretty much anything, especially like campaign. The boom mode is really good. There's a few different strategies. So basically, okay, like I was actually saying though, guys, so with the actual Wolfgang card, the Wolfgang, so I don't have it unlocked. So basically what this actually does is, so for an example, since I don't have the Wolfgang card unlocked, so with that card, so here's what it actually does. Here's the strategy. So basically with the strategy, you guys can actually buy. So guys, so here's the actual Wolfgang card. So if I actually got that card, I could actually get this one for 4,500 first, and then before I did the event, then I could get that card on there for cheap, which is pretty insane. So technically, I would actually be getting the card for only 4,500 super coins, and then I could get the other one. So technically, I get this card for only 4,500 super coins, and I technically get it for free if you think about it. That's what the strategy does. So and then instead of actually spending 9,000 super coins, I only spend 4,500, and then I technically get a card free. Because super coins are really easy to get because you guys can play all the different modes and stuff. So like I said, if you guys have the catalog unlocked, and then if you guys combine it with the 4 different events and also the backstage event, which is really cool. So you guys can actually go on their website, just type the website on Google, and you guys can do that. But like I said, so you guys can actually combine any of these tier cards with the actual backstage event, or well, you combine the catalog with the different events and then the backstage and all the other ones of like the tier cards you guys can see. So instead of actually paying full price as soon as you guys unlock it, technically what you do, you buy the card first and then you guys get the tier card. So technically you only spend 4,500 super coins. Then you guys get a free pro from actually completing the event, or what of the card that you guys know that you're going to get. You could probably even combine this with the draft board, rarity board. Well, but the thing is, you don't really know what card you're going to get. That's the thing. But because the thing is, though, if you guys unlock the card first, then you're going to have to spend 9,000 super coins. But before you guys do that, then you guys can actually make this cheaper and actually only spend 4,500. But like I said, you can do this with any tier card as long as you guys don't have it unlocked first. So like I said, if you don't have it unlocked, then you guys can spend super coins. And also, guys, pretty much as the tiers get, like not as a high tier, the tiers will become cheaper and cheaper, which is pretty cool. So a single before, yeah, see? So pretty much these cards, if you guys want to actually get your tier up, you guys, like I said, you guys can actually combine that combination with this one and make it even cheaper, so you don't have to actually spend as much super coins. And then, like I said, the faster you want to go up the tiers, the better. So basically, you guys can combine the different events, the backstage event with the catalog, and also get the XP to also level up your tier as well. But like I said, if you guys make any of these cards a single or pro, whatever, you'll get tons of XP. But yeah, that's what I was saying though. And also, guys, the ways of actually getting a whole lot of super coins is you guys can actually go to the different team events, like the actual like TBG and Team Stomping Ground, do like the PvP campaign. Then you guys can actually do the daily quest is a really good one. Then you guys can do the daily streak, which is nice. Then you guys can do QR codes, locker codes, free gifts, bundles, quests. There's a bunch of them. And then the battle pass, also a good one. Yep, and then you guys can also go to the basically any event will give you super coins, which is pretty nuts. Yeah, there's tons of different ways of actually getting them, and also one of the big ways is going to be Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is going to be like one of your most biggest ways of getting tons and tons of super coins, which is pretty easy to do. And then pretty much like I was also saying though, guys, check this out. Check this out. We also know that PCC is coming out, so I don't know if we're going to know what tier cards we're going to get, but check this out. We have Giants Unleashed coming out first, which is an easy one. And then, like I said, though, guys, what's also cool about this, so pretty much with the actual event, you actually have the first round, and then you have the heroic round. So technically, you guys can get 2 free pros per round, if you think about it. Yep. So you have the Giants Unleashed, which is easy. And then you guys have the ring domination for the first and second round. So you have the normal round, then you guys have the heroic. As long as you guys know what tier cards you're going to be getting, it'll be easy. Same thing for War Games and another Road to Glory event. For pretty much any tier card. Yep. I know even if you guys get the tier card pack, you don't really know who you're going to get. It's a mystery. That's why it's only certain to like certain events and stuff. That's the only problem. But like I said though, guys, even though that we know that, even if it's for only the 4 game modes, the backstage event, and then combining the catalog with those different events, at least then we'll know, because then we can get some free pros for only super coins, and then pretty much combining all the different ways of getting super coins. And like I said, if you guys combine the different ways of getting the different getting XP, like I said, if you guys want to get tons of XP, you guys can actually combine the boom mode with it, which is pretty nice. The boom mode is a good game mode to play. Then you guys can do campaign, survivor. Then you guys can actually pro cards. Then you guys can pro manager, support cards. Yeah, there's actually a lot of different strategies that you guys can actually do to actually get a whole lot of XP. And then, like I said, if you guys want to get your XP up to unlock your catalog, like I said, this year level bar here. Like I said, you guys can go from the lowest tier to the highest tier just by doing this little mini, combination, cheat, glitch, or exploit. To actually doing this actual combination will actually help you guys get pretty much any tier card in the game, which is pretty cool. And then, like I said, then you guys get tons. If you guys combine all this together, then you guys can just make your team just insane. I actually didn't know about this for a while, even though it's very simple. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't actually realize it. But guys, pretty much that is how you guys can actually do the combination tier strategy, or exploit or cheats or glitch, whatever you guys want to call it. Doing this combination will pretty much get you guys any tier card in the game, or pretty much any tier card pro if you think about it. So pretty much. And it'll get you as many as you want, which is pretty insane though, guys. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Hit the little bell. Hit like guys know whenever I post a video. Peace, I love it.